Hey, cutie pies. I am Lanikia, and you're watching What Happened on the Soaps. This is General Hospital Edition. This is for Friday, May the 20th, 2022. Happy Friday, y'all. All right, that's all the pleasantries you're going to get from me because this soap annoyed the devil out of me today. And I'm going to finish up on the storyline that annoyed me the most today. Um, because there was actually two of them. Well, I'm gonna start with the one of that annoyed me, but I mean, it was lovely. But Michael and Willow, like, please stop shoving them down my throat. I do not care about Michael and Willow. There is nothing you can't show me enough moments with them and Wiley. You can't show me enough intimate scenes between the two of them. This is a boring couple. They are so judgmental and they sit on this high horse talking about we're gonna fight for our family. And it turns me on hearing you talk like that. And it turns me on hearing you talk like no, I'm sorry. The same way y'all feel about Nina and Sonny and y'all don't want to see it, I don't want to see this with Michael and Willow. He is a brat. She is fragile and weak. I don't want to see it between the two of them. And then she's like, Nina just wants Wiley because she feels like he'll help her get over nailing on. No, Nina wants custody. She's not even wanting custody. She wants visitations to Wiley because she is his grandmother. That's why she wants visitations to Wiley. Well, you let her have visitation with Sonny before all this. You let her have it with Carly. You even let Harmony see him and everything. So what are you talking about? That it doesn't even make sense the way y'all trying to portray this for them to be like she doesn't deserve Wiley. She wants it because of Nina. Most people who have lost their child do want a connection with their grandchild. That's because that is a still connection to them, to their child. So what are you talking about? That doesn't even make sense. Anyways, I'm done with them because I'm not going to give boring people that much energy on this soap. I'm sorry, I'm not. And then we go to Marshall and TJ. They're in this alley fighting over a clarinet. Like, what are you talking about? And he's like, that means a lot to my uncle. Boy, it is a clarinet. It might have meaning or whatever, but you're gonna lose your life over a clarinet. Stop it. Like, y'all not finna do this. Y'all not finna do this. And so then they're in the alley fighting. And the robbers done got the upper hand because Marshall can't fight these two. TJ, what were you thinking? And so then Curtis has to come through. How Curtis knew to find him there, I'm going to say it was Molly. I don't know. I don't even know because I was in and out of it today. So I don't know how Curtis knew to find them there. But Curtis comes through and he takes on the robbers. Now, Marshall done got hurt. And they say they take him to the hospital. They say he lost a. Oh, Molly says, I came because I saw y'all never made it to the club. And then I saw all the flashing lights and stuff. And so they go, Curtis and TJ left Molly in the alley. Y'all not finna do this on a Friday. Left this girl in the alley because they going after the ambulance to find out where they're because they know where they're taking Marshall. I said, so y'all not gonna see that Molly is all right. They get to the hospital and everything, and apparently Curtis got hurt really bad in this robbery. I said, well, I didn't see it. I saw where he got a little cut, but I didn't know it was that bad. But maybe they hit an artery or something. I mean, a vein or a vessel. I don't know. Maybe they hit something and it looked worse than what it is. I mean, he did fall on the ground, but I didn't think it was that bad. But maybe, I mean, apparently it is. So they're very worried about Marshall and they're asking Curtis now. So what is like his medication? They don't know. They just know he takes some blood pressure pills. You need to ask Sonny because Sonny knows exactly what he's on. But anyways, or Aunt Stella. So they do all this, and then, and teacher said, "Oh my God, I did all this for a clarinet." And Marshall is just, I mean, Curtis is just like, no, don't feel bad. And you knew you were brave. No, he was an idiot. What are you talking about? And anyways, so then when they give Curtis Marshall's effects, then they say you could go in and see him, but you could only see him one at a time. And Curtis is like, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna check on him or whatever. And then teacher was like, oh my God, the clarinet. And Molly was like, I got it. It's damn. Bye. Y'all not gonna do this on a Friday. Moving right along. So then we see that they finally decided, okay, Trina does have a daddy, and we're gonna bring him to the club. Man, what a mess. Taggart couldn't make it to her hearing. He couldn't make it to the anything to check on Trina, but he gonna make it to the club with Portia. Oh, child, he made it in time, and then Jordan standing up there dancing. Now Jordan looked like she had some friends, but apparently she came to the club alone. So, anyways, Taggart, he upset with Jordan, and he questioning her. Sir, I'm questioning where have you been? So he questioning Jordan about everything that's going on with her and Trina, and how could she do this and all that. And now, Portia, you could have stopped Taggart. You could have said Jordan is trying to help, but when you standing there looking stuck, not saying anything or whatever, I mean, you could have told him, well, I questioned her too. Before, when he was sitting at that table talking about Jordan, you could have said something, but you didn't. Because deep down, you don't like Jordan, because you know Jordan still wants your man. That's all it is to it. Anyways, so he questioning Jordan, and Jordan telling him, because he said, I still got connections to at PCPD. And she tell him, I'm doing everything I can or whatever. So he leave, go blow off steam. Then Jordan and Portia talking. She said, you want to sit down with me? Go home, Portia. But I mean, you want to be free on your night out too. So she goes, but you was so worried. Anyways, so she goes and sits down with Jordan, and they're doing all this talking, and Jordan talking about she there at the club because Curtis is out of town, and she want to make sure everything's like. And Portia said, should I be worried about his business? Is he somebody causing him problems? Jordan, what are you doing there? Because your story didn't make sense. Like, y'all need to stop. This woman, you telling me that this woman came to her ex-husband's club because she wants to make sure that no thugs or nobody, like, what are you talking about? He's supposed to run a legit business. He did one night of poker or whatever. Moving right along. So then we see that Jordan has a flashback because Portia says something about Taggart. She said something like, Trina's father knows that you trust, that he trusts you, and or whatever, because Taggart done came over because he had went outside, and Sonny told him, I heard about everything with Trina, and Taggart was like, Trina ain't had to do that to your stepdaughter. He said, I know Trina's a good girl or whatever. She's a great person. That's not in her character. So Taggart was like, all right, no problems. So then Taggart goes back in, tells Portia and Trina good night. Trina tells Portia and Jordan good night, and he tells Jordan that, he's sorry or whatever, because earlier he said, depending on what you're doing, I might this might or might not be apology. She said, well, this might or not might not be me forgiving you. Like, what are you talking about? But anyways, he about to go. He leaves or whatever, and him and Jordan are good. So then, but Portia tells Jordan Taggart is Trina's father, and he's just looking out for her. But the way she said it made Jordan think back to the secret that Jordan had, that Portia was telling her when they were both locked up. And so she said, did you ever tell Trina about the secret? And Portia was nasty nice to Trina, but she was really being nasty when she said, we were both deprived of oxygen. So I would, I'm paraphrasing, y'all know, I wouldn't take what I said at that moment seriously. And she said, and if I had to tell anything to Trina about her dad, her attacker would be there too or whatever. And I said, well, okay, for the, y'all not gonna keep holding all these secrets with this family. Why the black people got these deep secrets? Like, y'all couldn't just let one person be, well, I guess TJ is good. He ain't got no secrets. My gosh. Anyways, moving on from that, it was nothing with them. Who else was on this? So then we see, was that all? I guess. Oh, Elizabeth, child. So then we see Elizabeth. She done went to the house and she cutting up that picture Violet gave her. She cutting Finn out of that picture. I said, so then Cam comes in and he like, Mom, he talking to her and she not hearing him. She not responding. She's in a trance. And so he go over to her and he was like, why you cutting this picture Violet gave? She's still not hearing him. She in a trance. So then we see Finn talking to his daddy and Violet, and he hears what Violet said, and he tell his dad, "Oh, I think that has something to do with it. Maybe something's going on with Elizabeth, and it does have something to do with, because she is the only person that would be there." And Finn was like, and his dad was like, "But if she did that, like you said, she was a good mother. Why would she do that?" He said, "I don't know, but I'm gonna find out." So he tried to call Laura. They say she ain't here. She'll snuck out. So he got over to the house and he come in and he said Cam, and Cam was like something wrong with her. So he tried to talk to her too, and she not there. Now Elizabeth had them scissors, and I said, Finn, she don't like you. She don't like you. She just because he looked at the picture, so she cut him out. I said, Elizabeth, please don't attack this man. She didn't. He was able to get the scissors from her, and she was like, what is going on? What am I doing here? And he said, she said, did Laura and Kevin drop me off? He said, no, they said you left in the middle of the night. And she said, Cam, did you come pick me up? And he said, I've been staying over at Ian's. I just came to get my laptop. So they're like, what is going on? And Finn, we're gonna go take you to the hospital. Finn could be on Bold and the Beautiful, the way they like to whisper, and Young and the Restless. We're gonna take you to the hospital and make sure everything is okay. And Cam and Elizabeth said, "Nah, you need to tell me what's going on right now." And so he says, it's like she's sleepwalking or something. It's like she got another personality is what it is. And he says, it's like she's sleepwalking or something and she doesn't remember doing all these things. She was like, oh my God, are you telling me that I was the one who burnt down Franco's studio? I was the one who brought the portrait. I was the one who knocked out Chase. I said, yes, girl, you ripped up your wedding dress. You stashed your wedding ring. You did it all. And Cam said, that can't be possible. But then they started talking, and they was like, "Oh my God, it is possible." And Elizabeth was like, "What's happening to me, Finn?" And he said, we're gonna figure it out." I'm glad y'all moved the storyline on, but like, like we went from who is doing this to Elizabeth to being like, "Okay, y'all need to wrap this up because we already know it's Elizabeth," to just like overnight, y'all like, "Okay, let's wrap it up." Like, God, dog, move right along. So then we see Sonny and Nina are at the club. Now you remember Bobby and what's her name? Carly came in or whatever while it was at the club. Now, Finn. Now Bobby and Carly came in while they were at the club, and Nina is like, Sonny, I'm gonna go. He should have let her go, but she told him, so Sonny, I'm gonna go. I seem to be causing you all this pain. When you got back from Nixon Falls, your wife had moved on, your family had moved on. Now, wait a minute, Nina. Now, don't do that now. You know you my girl, but don't do that now because it is your fault the family had moved on from Sonny. They wasn't like they moved on. They mourned him for a minute. Because Carly kept saying, Sonny's still alive, he's still alive, but you knew he was still alive, so don't do that, Nina. Now you know you my girl, but don't do that. But anyways, so then they do the whole thing where Sonny and Nina talk, and he's like, I'm gonna be on your side, and she was like, no, I don't want no problems with you and your son, and I've caused all these problems. I'm gonna go, and he was like, I like you being here and whatever. So while they doing this, Carly and Bobby are sitting over there talking, and Bobby said, let's go, and Carly was like, I'm not leaving. I'm gonna sit here and enjoy my drink. Go on. Why y'all didn't go to Metro Court where there was more, it was unlikely for you to see these two out and about anyways. But anyways, Carly said, I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to enjoy my night. It is the Savoy the only club going on because everybody is here. But anyways, so Bobby gonna say, I'm finna get up and give Sonny and Nina a piece of my mind. And Carly was like, no, no, no. She said, because he already cheated with you. Now he out in public with the woman. And they was holding hands a minute ago. What business of this is yours? Not now. Not none. But anyways, Sonny gets up and I don't know why Sonny left. He got up and he left for a minute. Um and when he came back, Nina had went somewhere too. I guess to the powder room. So when he came back, he heard Bobby asking Carly about the test results and everything. So he thinking something is wrong with Carly. So he's like, test results, what's wrong? Like, are you okay? Are you sick? And so Bobby said, well, I'm gonna use this as an excuse so y'all can talk. So she gets her self up and Sonny sits himself down. And so he start asking Carly, how is she? And she tells him, you don't have a right to ask me. And he said, you Donna mama. Like, if you sick or whatever, I need to know that so I could support Donna. Like, Carly, I know this man I hurt you, but you keep saying you moved on. You either moved on or you have not. Because right now it looks like you haven't. Because you can't stand Nina Bud. And this was makes me believe that if you find out she is Willow's mom, you're not telling this information. Um, did you turn the TV off, Mama? God, dog. You are not telling this information. So, anyways, Sonny just tells Carly, I'll always care for you. He said, I sent you a message after Harmony and everything. And she says, I'm good, Sonny. I'm not sick or whatever. He's saying, well, what's the test results? Because, I know you, so I can always tell you lying. Bobby says she knew Carly too or whatever. And so she knows something that's how she knows that Carly is not over Sonny. And Carly was making that clear as well. So then while these two are going back and forth over what you got going on, Carly, Bobby gonna go up and confront Nina. Now Nina told Bobby, considering we got this case tomorrow, I'm gonna mind my business and we should not talk. But Bobby wants to talk, and she said, if you listen to me, there won't be a case tomorrow. And so Nina, she like, okay, Bobby, say what you got to say. And Bobby said, Michael is not going to stop coming for you, Nina, or whatever. He's not going to stop coming from you. And she said, I have a right to see my grandchild or whatever. And so then Bobby started trying to throw slugs at Nina, and she started telling her stuff about, the type of woman she is. She a home wrecker, and she ruined Carly's marriage and all that kind of stuff. And you want men that aren't yours, you want children that aren't yours, and yada yada yada. And so Nina was like, well, Bobby, you're no saint standing in front of me, right? I'm not seeing a saint looking at a saint in front of me. You've done some bad things yourself. And she bring up, she said, yeah, Scott talks, and he told me about your past or whatever, and how you went after men and all that kind of stuff. And Bobby said, she said, oh yeah, because Bobby was like, and she said, oh yeah, I know all about it or whatever. And she was just telling her about her and Carly and everything. And she said, and let's not forget you was a prostitute. She said, oh yeah, Scott likes to talk a lot. And we all know Scott. She said, so don't be sitting up here acting like you're just this saint. And she said, well, I'm a changed woman now or whatever. And so Nina and Bobby was going back and forth, and Nina said, and she said, yeah, oh yeah, you changed because you older now. So you're older. And she said, I'm wiser. And Nina said, and older. You're older and wiser. And she said, well, I ain't that wise. And she threw the drink in Nina's face. And I said, you got to be kidding me right now. I'm not gonna say what I feel about Bobby because it's disrespectful. But this rewrite of his history that everyone has on this soap, like this family is just so good. Like y'all forget how we met Carly. Like she was coming in gunning for her mother and her marriage and everything. Y'all acting like Bobby was just this saint because she done got older. Like, stop it. In their heyday, they was doing wrong stuff, and Carly still be doing wrong stuff. She just reacts and don't think. And so, anyways, Bobby, Sonny and Carly come up. Carly gets Bobby. Sonny tells Nina, what happened? She said, oh, no. It's all good because this just makes me know why I'm going to get my visitation with Wiley. And then Carly and Bobby talk, and Carly is like, Bobby says, oh, I just can't stand her. And Carly all giggles and stuff because she's like, she deserved it. Bobby said, you're not upset with me? She said, no, she deserved that and then some. Y'all childish. I'm sorry. Y'all are childish. But I know it made a lot of fans happy because y'all don't like Nina. But I'm telling y'all, this is not going to work out like you think it is as far as this whole visitation with Wiley. I 100% think Nina is going to get visitation with Wiley. the next day. And Nina is saying I have some tricks up my sleeve on the next episode. I have some tricks up my sleeve and all that too. Like that's why I don't get this whole thing with Michael and everybody's like, "Ooh, Nina's stinging the invader," because they really could run article pieces on most of the people that circulate in Wiley's life and run them in the invader. But that was General Hospital, y'all. I'm not gonna hold you much longer on this soap because it's the weekend and I got plans. So be safe, be blessed, and like, comment, and subscribe if you want to. If you subscribe, it's okay, great. If you don't, it's okay. I'm still gonna be giving you these videos, but hit that like button. All right, I'll see you guys Monday.